All right, guys, so I am back, and yes, I have a special guest with me. My brother Eddie Gallagher is in the building, and I just got gifted my around and find out brass knuckles, so I'm extremely excited. But today we're gonna go ahead and do a full body mobility routine. We're gonna go up the kinetic chain. We're gonna start from the ground all the way through. I'm gonna throw him on the reverse hyper, and then also I got Nick back there, so we're gonna do some cognitive conditioning. All right, follow along. Let's do it. Heel, toe, drive through. Big toe flexion. Maintain your balance. All right, keep that flexion of the ankle. Heels only now. Stay locked out, right? Keep the legs straight. You're gonna lift the toes up and just step, right? Main thing is I don't want you to bend the knees, don't kick the butt back, and try not to flare the toes out. So once you're squatting down, you're gonna flex the ankle. You're gonna drive the foot into the ground, but don't let the heel collapse. So we're gonna be here and step replace. Flex the ankle. Put the foot down, step replace. Step back, hold. Hold position, good. Good, keep the legs squared up, let's go. Flex, good, step back, better. Tall chest, lunge, hold, squeeze the glute. Open up, good. Hands come down, toes to the top, good, back up. Chest tall, there it is. Good, hold position. Reach back, thumbs to me. Good. Hands down, toes, perfect. So you're gonna get that internal rotation as you come down, and then I want you to drive the knees over the toes. Get that stretch in the quad. Squeeze in between the legs, right there. Bring your feet in a little bit closer. Lock in your lats, good. All right, now, slowly come down. 3-second eccentric, come all the way down. Keep squeezing that block as you come down, right? Drive your legs together. Good, hold. Good, pressure, create torque. Good, back up. Good, give me 2 more. All right, big toe pressure, little toe and heel. Keep that arch, big toe pressure, little toe. Heels onto that platform, drive up. Good, same concept. I don't want to see this. I want you to drive your toe facing forward, so you're not out like this. So you're gonna drive internal rotation on the backside leg, squeeze the glute to get the hip stretched out, and then I want you driving the knee as far over the toe as possible, okay? Hold that position right there, squeeze the glute, and then you're just gonna come up. Right, drive the knee forward, let's do it. More. Good, hold it. Don't let your knee drop, hold it there. Squeeze the glute, there it is, back up. Drive, keep going. There it is, hold it. Good, hold. Back up. So what we gotta do is we gotta activate the antagonistic muscle, right? So if we're trying to stretch out the hip flexors, right, we wanna squeeze the glute, drive the hip in. But don't lose it. Like I don't want you getting here, getting extended. So lock down the rib cage, keep your shoulders back, but don't get extended through the midsection. Knee going over. Good, hold. Good, back up. That combat stance, right? We're gonna go here and we're gonna drive forward on that knee. Good, just get to where you can, yeah. So now with the toe, I want it inside the knee, right? So you're not out like that, right? It'll be inside the knee. Now, from here, I want you to drive the knee forward, put some pressure down on that ankle, right? So now stretching the Achilles there, you feel that? All right, so we're gonna hold that position. And now as you hold this stretch here, I want you to actively drive the toes up. So you're gonna activate your tibialis anterior here. So drive those toes up and then push your knee forward. You should feel all these muscles here turn on.
My back on my heel on this one?
Yeah, keep your heel up. Yeah, keep your heel down. Good, now just drive and hold that position, all right? We're gonna hold about 10 seconds. Good, I want you to get more on this heel here. There it is, good. Hold that right there. Good, now drive the toes up into my hand. Good, keep pushing the knee forward though. 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. We're gonna go into the hips now. Drive up, hip extension, hold that position. Don't let your body fall out, feel that? Yep. Okay, now push into my hand here. There you go, hold, flex the ankle. Good, hold that. Good, back down. Good, relax. Good, up. Good, keep pushing though. Push into my hand. There it is, good, down. Good, keep this flex because I want these to be activated too and turned on, right? But don't let the foot turn out like that, you see that? Drive up. Good, head down. Good, push into my hand here. There you go, hips high. Good, push into my hand, come on. Give me those adductors, turn them on, turn them on, turn them on. More, relax. Good, head down, relax your neck. Pull this knee in, flex the ankle, let's drive up, go. Good, give me more, that's it, come on. Hold it, down. So we want extension and a little bit of internal rotation.
Yep.
That's it. Because I want you to give me internal rotation and external rotation. But you're gonna do that with your hip extended. So we're gonna drive up into that glute bridge. Yeah, hold that position.
All right.
All right, drive it up. Hold it right there. Don't fall out of the pocket though. There it is, good. Good, everything's in line, right? Now from here, without moving that, I want you to move, isolate the hip here. Good, in and out. Good. Give me 5 of them. That's 2. Good. Good. All the way out. Good. 1 more. Good. Hold it right there. Hip high. Good. Hold it. Push it in my hand. Good. And relax. You're up and then you're just internal, external rotation, that's it. We're just isolating one side, making sure you can disassociate hip to hip, and then we're trying to focus on getting real internal, external rotation of that hip capsule. So we're flossing out the joint, but we're isolating it from one another. There it is, internal rotation, open, good, open, good, hold it right there, good, push it into my hand, good, hip high though, good, push it in my hand, good. Push, 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 relax, good. I want you to go out to the side. Good, hold, squeeze the quad. Good, hold it right there. Back in, good, hip high. Bring this knee in, squeeze, good. Back out to the side. Extend, extend, extend. Back up. Not bad, it's a little tight. You feel that though, right? It's the hamstrings, but it's also the hips.
Yeah.
Right, because if you're anteriorly pelvic tilted, like a lot of guys are here, it like lengthens out the hamstring. So it doesn't have any more room to go. So think about that, like if I'm here, what this is gonna do is it's gonna lengthen out the hamstring. If I'm here, it's actually gonna tighten up the hamstring. So it's pulling on the hamstring, right?
Yeah.
So your pelvic alignment dictates your hamstring flexibility, right? So if you're too far on one side, you're gonna be tight no matter what, right? Or you're not gonna have, let's say you're not gonna have the range of motion that you need to get into full hip flexion, right? So that's what we gotta do. We gotta work on that pelvic alignment, right? Working some kinks out, maybe getting some soft tissue work done on the psoas, working on your breathing, getting out of that exhalated phase where you're always here extended, right? Draw the rib cage down, making sure that primarily your thorax is in line with your pelvis.
Hip. Yeah, with the hips.
And then from there, 2 things are gonna happen. Well, 1, you're gonna be able to move through your hips a little bit better. Your hamstrings won't be as tight, and you'll be able to breathe better too as well, because you're not in that, that extended or exhalated state, right? You're breathing in and your ribs are flared out. So we gotta draw the rib cage down. We got to get that 360 degrees of expansion through your diaphragm, right? And then we're just going to work on gaining more range of motion in the hips. Drive the hip up. Don't let it drop. Don't let it drop. Don't let it drop. Back up. Good. Out. Up. That was a little bit better. You feel the difference there?
Yeah.
You're shaking a lot on that side. You're using a lot of that muscle. And the reason why you're shaking is your nervous system is like activated, right?
Yeah.
It is difficult, but there's more range there. That shows that your hip flexors and your adductors are able to turn on. It needs to get more work in those positions, but at least it got in those positions.
Yeah.
So now you have the opportunity to get stronger. We got to open up the range of motion first on this side to give it the opportunity to get stronger. So we got to increase range of motion first.
Yep.
With your joints, you want to give them the correct amount of capacity to withstand load. So you have to have the prerequisites in order to do so. So if I'm going to load my body, I got to have the proper prerequisites of joint capacity to do that. The only way you do that is you have to train in those positions and you have to get that full range. The more range you have, the stronger you can get in so many different positions. So it allows you not only to one, reduce the risk of injury, but it also allows you to get stronger because now you're able to put yourself in those positions and you can load that range, as opposed to like putting yourself at risk of injury trying to load that range when your joints just don't have the capacity to do so. To train mobility, you want to do at least 3 times a week to focus on it, and then you need to do something every day to wake up. So you do controlled articular rotations, which is just flossing out the joint capsule. It doesn't have to be like super intense, but you want to go through these ranges to just wake up your body. You don't use it, you lose it type of deal.
Yeah.
We just want to constantly stimulate. It only really has to take you about 5 minutes. It's definitely going to help, but then there's going to be a point where you have to challenge the range, right? Because right now you're just working the range that you already have. You're reintroducing that range. When you go to train though, you're working to increase that range. So now we got to use isometrics, we got to get into those deep ranges, work through passive and then active. So passive is using some type of outside stimulus to maintain your positioning, whether it be gravitational pull or a load or something like that, right? When you're talking about active range of motion, you have to use your muscle to maintain the position. So you got to use the antagonistic muscle. That's the difference between flexibility and mobility. Flexibility is passive range of motion and mobility is active range of motion. So you got to provide strength and stability in order for you to increase your range of motion. I want you to go straight back. You're going to hold position, keep your head long. You're going to go straight back, keep your toes down. Try not to flare them out like this, okay? So now we're going to use internal rotation, right? We're going to work the internal rotators. Then you're gonna go same concept like you did on the floor on your back. You're gonna externally rotate and then drive out to the side. Don't move anything from here. I just want you to try to drive your leg as far to the side as possible without moving your back. Hold it right there. Good, straighten the leg out as much as you can. Good, now back in. Internal rotation, good. Go ahead, do it again. External rotation, hold. Back in. Good, one more. External rotation, hold, back in, good. When you get to a certain point where you don't have the range, what's gonna happen? You're gonna compensate up the kinetic chain or any joint that's adjacent to it, right? So then you're going into your QL, you're going into your low back to try to get more range. So I'm trying to stabilize that, I'm trying to isolate that so that you can disassociate the hip from the spine. So if I'm holding that side, try not to fight me on that.
Okay.
Feel it, feel where that pressure is on my hand, and then you know that's the point where you gotta back off. Good, now externally rotate the hip, good, now bring it to the side, and hold right there, right there, right there. Good, back in, internal rotation, good. External rotation, good, hold, back in, and relax. Another thing I want you to do is, I don't want you to bend the knee, so I want you straight, right? Keep the leg completely straight, flex the ankle, and then work just through the hip, right? Don't bend the knee at all. Use your glute medius to externally rotate. There you go. Now out to the side, good. Use the TFL, hold that position. Good, back in. Internal rotation, good, hold it. Good, now open, good, straighten the leg, hold, right there, not too far, not too far. Back in, internal rotation, glute on, good. Now, again, glute med, go. Use the TFL, hold, back in, good, internal rotation, there it is. Squeeze the glute though. There it is, good. A little different, right?
Oh yeah.
You feel it though, right? The muscles that turn on that get that thing moving. When you're going into extension, we're looking at like glute max in full hip extension. When you go to externally rotate, you're gonna hit the side of your glute, so glute medius. And then when you go to drive into flexion, you're gonna hit like that side muscle here, that TFL. So when I get to here, right, if this is an angle that's closed, you're gonna wanna do this with your spine.
Yep.
So let's maintain that position here and not worry about going through to this. So keep this locked in and then just drive through that position with the TFL. You put your hands here, lock your shoulder blades down, good. And I want you to squat all the way down. Nice. Good, back up. Good, let's keep the chest up a little bit higher, let's go. Good, head. Good, tuck your chin just a little bit, right there, good. Back up. Down, hold, back up. All right, good, relax. All the way here, Your lats are gonna be engaged, and then you're just gonna let your legs hang off of this. You're gonna round out, feel the stretch here in the spine, right?
Yep.
Lock your lats in, right? So you're gonna give me like a pull, like you're pulling your lats, and then I want you to squeeze your glutes and drive your legs up, but don't bend the knees. So all in one motion, go ahead and drive up. Good, hold that right there, squeeze the glutes, good, lats are on, good. Now back down, relax, exhale, good. Now inhale, and drive up. Good, squeeze the glute, good, hold. Now exhale and let it all go. Good, full, all right. Back up, go. Drive, squeeze the glute. Back down, good. So now we're segmenting the spine. We're getting some traction here. All right, here we go. Drive up, drive, lats are all on. We're hitting the entire posterior chain here. Squeeze the glute. Good, back down, extend. That full breath out. Good, now I want you to breathe into my hand here. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, and as you breathe out, I want you to drive your legs into the underneath the pad, okay? So breathe in first. Now drive and exhale, good. Do it again, breathe in. Exhale, good. Should feel that decompression, right? Breathe in. Drive. Good, keep driving, that's fine. You can hit the plates, it's all right. Drive, abs, good. One more, big breath in. Drive, and relax, good. You're segmenting the spine. That low back, it doesn't get enough work into that flexion extension isolated. Now when we load it, now you're getting into that extension, you're gonna load that extension. So now you're getting a strengthening component along with the decompression. Now I wanna isolate one side or the other. So we're gonna go single leg. You're gonna do the same concept. Lats are tight. One leg's gonna drive underneath the pad, right? The other one's gonna come into extension, right? And I'm gonna give, at the end range, I'm gonna give you some tension. All right. So I want you to activate that glute max, and then I also want you to activate your hip flexors on the other side. This is true mobility instead of just stretching, you know? Let's lock in. Let me go one leg in, good. Now one leg up, all right? Good, drive as far as you can. Good, let's get that extension. Good, keep going, good. Now hold that position, internally rotate a little bit more. Good, squeeze the glute. Good, hold. Don't let me push down, don't let me push down. There you go. Keep the leg straight though. Keep that leg straight, there you go. Use your glute, not your hamstring, right? That's it, right there. Good, and down. Good, and then switch it, scissor it. Drive, keep that leg straight. Internal rotation, there it is. Straighten the leg out, squeeze the quad. Good, hold, hold, hold. Good, don't let me push down, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, switch it. Good, drive it up. Good, now you see how you want to go into external?
Yep.
There you go. Use these, internally rotate. There you go, now drive this forward. Good, hold, try to get it away from each other. Hold, good, internal rotation, push into my hand. This way, that's it, good. Back down, switch. Don't lose it, turn it in, there you go. Good, don't let me pull you out, let me pull you out, that's it. Pull me in, pull me in, pull me in. Better, better, now we're getting range, good, hold it. Good, keep driving, right, drive this in. More, that's it, hold it. Turn, good, straighten the leg out. Up, turn it, hold, 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 back down. Good, now give me 10, both legs same time, ready, go. Up and down, 1, back down, good, up, 2, good, do it again, make sure you get the lats on this time. 3, good, stretch it, relax, good, up, 4, good, keep it going, up, 6, right there. Just the glutes, not the low back. Go again, up, squeeze, right there, relax. This kind of goes off of keeping that proximal stiffness to increase your distal mobilization. As everything's tight here, you're able to move your outer extremities a lot more efficiently because nothing's really lax, but you're having a stability standpoint. We want to create torque, you want to be able to have function.